The Buffalo Bills have reportedly signed defensive tackle Jordan Phillips to a contract, which means that he's set to rejoin the team for a third stint in Orchard Park. The 32-year-old was released by the Cowboys on trade deadline day after playing just 2 games in the Big D, and he was placed on injured reserve with a wrist injury that required surgery after those 2 games. Moments after his release on trade deadline day, Phillips took to social media with an Instagram post of him pictured in a Bills uniform with the caption, "Run it back." Now Phillips is set to rejoin his former squad, and he hopes to make an impact with the Bills right away. Welcome back to the Bills Bunker, everybody. I'm Jake Varco, and welcome back to the Buffalo Bills, Jordan Phillips. Today, we're going to be talking about the signing of Jordan Phillips, bringing him back into the Bills organization, what it means for Buffalo, and what it means for Jordan Phillips, how he's going to make an impact on this team moving forward. But before we do that, I'd like to take a moment to encourage you to click that subscribe button, like this video if you haven't yet. And now let's talk about Jordan Phillips, who is joining the Bills organization for the 3rd time in his career. During his most recent tenure in Buffalo between 2022 and 2023, Phillips played in 26 regular season games while raking up 19 solo tackles to go with 16 assists on tackles and 5 tackles for loss, with 4 sacks along with 7 pass deflections. The 10-year NFL veteran stands in at 6'6", 330 pounds, and he uses his wide frame to eat up blocks on the interior of the defensive line, and he can help with stuffing the run, which has been a weakness for the Bills' defense so far in 2024. As mentioned, Phillips has spent a considerable amount of time with the Bills organization over the past few years, so it shouldn't take long to get him back up to speed, and he should be able to make an instant impact with the team that he has had the most success with in his career. He'll be an instant boost for the interior of a Bills defensive line that can use all the help that they can get stuffing the run as the team gears up for a playoff run here in the second half of the season. But it's not just what Phillips can do on the field, it's what he can do for the locker room as well. He's a veteran presence who's hungry for a Super Bowl win. He's clearly really well liked by his teammates and the organization, otherwise he wouldn't be back. So this seems like a great fit. It's a match made in heaven for the Buffalo Bills, and it's mutually beneficial for both sides. Phillips gets another chance at playing on an NFL team, while the Buffalo Bills, they get someone who can eat up blocks in the interior of the defensive line. And Phillips, he might not be the biggest name, but he's someone that is loved by Bills Mafia for the energy that he brings, and now he's set for a reunion with his squad, and he's hoping that the 3rd time is the charm as his team hopes to win the Super Bowl. Personally, I'm really excited that the Buffalo Bills are bringing back Jordan Phillips. I think it's a no-brainer to at least try it out. Why not bring back Jordan Phillips, who has so much history with an organization, and he has had some success here in Buffalo, but there is some injury concerns with him, obviously coming off of a wrist injury. He's missed a considerable amount of time over the past few seasons while with Buffalo due to injuries, but really, it's a no-brainer, low-risk signing, and it's someone who really the Bills can reap the benefits of this. This could pay dividends for the Buffalo Bills defense as they hope to stuff the run down the stretch of this season and into the playoffs. I was a little bit upset that the Bills didn't make any other moves ahead of the trade deadline, but by bringing in Jordan Phillips, you're at least bolstering the defensive line, giving your team a chance to stop the run, and bringing in someone who has that experience in this organization. So I like it. I would have liked to see something more, but we'll take what we can get at this point. There is no going back in time and making another trade. And obviously the Bills' cap situation didn't really allow for them to do too much ahead of the trade deadline. They already got Amari Cooper a few weeks back, so can't complain too much about the trade front. But bringing back Jordan Phillips, I love that. He was one of my favorite players to watch on the Buffalo Bills when he was here. An exciting player for the Bills organization. Bills Mafia, I think, is a little split on Jordan Phillips and him coming back to the Bills, but myself, I like it. I want to know your thoughts on the move. How are you feeling about the addition of Jordan Phillips? And are you excited to see the reunion of Jordan Phillips back in Buffalo? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't yet, click that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more content coming your way all season long, right here on the Bills Bunker. Go Bills. Talk to you soon.